Hey guys, welcome back to So That's Gaming. I know it's been a while, but here we are. This is 2023, and we're going to go back and we're going to revisit the PlayStation Vita in 2023. The latest firmware, which is 3.74 at the time of the recording of this video. And so we're going to go ahead and jailbreak our Vita 2000. We've done the 1000, but it's time for us to come back and revisit this awesome little console. So let's roll the intro. Let's get started. So here we are at the Vita here. This is the Vita 2000, the Japanese import. The difference between this and the US is that the X and the O functions are different. So as I go here into settings, I'm going to go down to system settings, and I'm going to show you that I am on the current latest firmware, which is 3.74. And since this is a Vita 2000, I don't need the PS Vita memory card because I have internal storage. Obviously, if this was the 1000, you would need a memory card. So, but we won't be doing that, so let's just move right along. The next thing we want to do is go ahead and open up our browser, and we have to go to the Jailbreak site that will launch the exploit on the console. Got it here in my bookmarks. I'll leave the link in the description. So this is just telling welcome you to the website, and let me adjust the settings here. There we are. So we're going to choose the option that says unlock my Vita. And then down in the bottom right corner, you'll notice that that button changed to unlock. We're going to tap that. And this exploit is going to go ahead and attempt to run, and hopefully it shouldn't fail. So we have a few options here: install Hikaku and Vita deploy. We're going to go ahead and start with this install Hikaku option here. This is reminiscent to like 3.60 and 3.65. And so after that's done, we're going to go and select Vita deploy and install this as well. It'll take just a moment for this to install. And we're all done there. So from here, we can go ahead and exit this application and give it a second. It'll return to the home screen. And then, so the next thing we need to do, here you'll see in settings that we'll have the Hikaku settings now, because now we're currently exploited. And we have to select unsafe homebrew, and then we're going to go ahead and exit this, and we have to go back to Vita deploy again. This time we're going to install some additional software. Oh wait, yeah, well, we're going to install the permanent custom firmware by selecting install other OS, and we have to choose quick 3.65 install. This next part takes a little bit longer than the others, so it's got to go ahead and download everything and then install everything. So this is going to take a little while, so I'm going to speed this up. And while this is doing this, make sure that your Vita does not go to sleep. You have to stay here and watch it. Touch the screen whenever it goes dim, because you do not want your Vita to go to sleep during this process. Otherwise, it could cause a problem. You have to start the process all over again. Alright, so now that this is done, it'll do like a kind of a... It'll bring into the ENSO installation, and when you go to click X, it's going to bring up a warning talking about how this is going to make a permanent change to your console, and if you lose power, you'll brick your thing, all this and that. But it forces you to wait the full 20 seconds to give you ample time to read this warning before it will allow you to continue. Once the 20 seconds is done, we can go ahead and hit X, and then go ahead and install the last bit of software that needs to do by running another exploit and a software update or system update. This one goes a little bit quicker than the last setup, and it doesn't even really have to do a full reboot. Here we are. So if we come back in here after a fresh reboot, you see we still have Hinkaku settings, and in addition to that, I'm going to go down here to my system and system information, and you see here I'm on 3.65, a couple of Chinese characters with a -2, indicating that we are in fact on permanent custom firmware. Now that that's done, we just have a couple of things to do to finish up. By relaunching Vita Deploy, we are going to install some software. We're going to install the ITLS application. Go down here to App Downloader. We're going to choose ITLS Installer. And then to install this, we'll scroll all the way back to the top and we'll choose Install or Download the selected items. This is relatively quick. Once this is done, you'll be able to exit. So give us just a moment to finish installing. There you are. You are now ready to exit this app. So you can hit your PlayStation button and you'll be able to go back to your live area where we will have a new icon. So go ahead and run this, and this is going to open up the installer for the ITLS. And we're going to choose the full ITLS package. And just let this give a second to run and install. And just kind of safeguard ourselves from getting blocked or anything like that. We have a couple last few things that we're going to go ahead and do to make sure that our Vita is protected from the PlayStation Network. First of all, by blocking updates and giving us Hancock or PSN access. Go back into the settings application. First thing we gotta do is we're gonna go into system and go to auto start settings, and then we're gonna uncheck the download updates file for system software. We're gonna go ahead and back out of here, and the next thing we have to do is go to the Hinkaku settings, and then we're going to enable PSN spoofing and then choose the current firmware, which is 3.74. If a new version, a system update comes out, make sure you come back in here and you change it to that current. Otherwise, you may accidentally or inadvertently install a new update that you did not want to do. So that's about it. We're all done here. We have custom firmware installed, and we're ready for the next couple videos. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video, and we hope to see you in the next one. If you haven't done so and you like this content, be sure and click that subscribe button. Let me know what you thought about in the comment section below. And if you want to become part of that notification squad, hit the little bell icon. That way you won't miss another one of my videos. Until next time, keep gaming.